We're going to welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies here, but we'll get some tunes going first and run through the Novoverse and see what's going on. So in here in the Novoverse right now, as you can see, I got some new threads. These threads, if you're watching, just drop me that Twitter handle that you're in, and also your wallet address, and send you some of these levels there. All right, I want to welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies to another Friendly Friday show. And on this Friday, live and direct, we got like a whole team of people here. Mopoverse right here live, just like the metaverse that you were seeing run around in there, but right up my alley where, it's kind of like the superhero comic book warrior survivalist led, and I just love every aspect of it, and there's a lot more to it. So I want to have the crew introduce themselves, because I'm going to open up the panel and say, bam, look at that, we got a strong crew representing globally here, and Eden, how about you introduce
Hi.
yourself, a little bit about your background, and then maybe introduce some of your crewmates here, for the people watching at home.
Sure. Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'm so excited. I will introduce myself. My name is Idan. I'm the CEO of Bopoverse. I'm the founder. With me here, you have Sean. Sean is my partner. Sean, say hello. Sean.
Mic check on Sean. I see it going. We can't hear you right now, but I know you had you in the sound room,
Yeah,
and
so we are here.
co-founder there. When did you guys meet, and how long have you guys been at it as friends, as co-founders within not only this but other entrepreneur type endeavors?
Yeah, so actually, me and Sean are also brothers. So we know each other for a long time. And we actually started with this venture a few years ago when we started to build our company. And I had a very difficult time in my childhood, and Sean also will explain about it. I'm obese, I'm a big guy, so I got suffered a lot when I was a kid, and when I grew up, I know how to handle things, my way. And I wanted to change how people are reacting for people that are a little bit different from them. So we actually established a big community in Instagram that's called Plus PPL. Plus PPL is the biggest body positivity movement out there. You can check it out. It's a place that people can actually tell what they are wearing, okay, where they shop for clothes, and empower each other. And we have more than 100 million brand exposures to Plus PPL.
That's some pretty big range there. Sean, is your mic working by chance? I just want to do a mic check on Sean, see if we can get your brother in here. See the mic
Yeah.
sound working here. Sean, are you there?
Sean,
Sean, if you're listening, shoot me a DM real quick, and we'll invite you up, and you can chat through Spaces DM as well. So we don't need the audio from this. We can get you on Spaces DM here. So Eden, that is a very powerful background that you have been going through, and you know what you had mentioned, and I don't want to maybe scratch the surface too hard, but being a larger typed individual, and and that is, I come from being a physical education teacher, where you talk about including all aliens, apes, and zombies, all shapes and sizes. Anyone who can, help out, spread that word, and that's what you guys are doing through this project. Through this mission.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Sean,
Hey, Sean.
What's up? What's going on?
I feel like you're the
man.
long
I don't know
lost
what happened.
my friend. Yes.
I really don't know what happened. So I heard everything you said. So first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sean. I'm brother of Idan. I'm actually here, VP of art, marketing as well, for many, many years, as we established before the e-commerce stores that we used to have, and the big community that we built on Instagram, which is actually creating a very big voice, and we actually projecting a very massive body positivity to the world, in order to make some change in this digital era. So here we go. Nice to meet you all.
Woohoo.
Here we go. Indeed. I love it. I love the brotherly love too. Like I didn't know that coming into the green room, and here I am. I'm like, are you guys like co-workers? How long have you guys worked together? And then Idan, you're coming like, yeah, he's my brother. Like we pretty much
Yes, I know him for 29 years.
He had the top bunk, I had the bottom bunk. We battled over who was going to have the top bunk for 29 years. And that's what it is. It is a family thing. And you guys are doing it. It shows, the love and obligation that you have not only towards each other, but then bringing in other community members as well. That, is part of the strength in all of this. Right now, if you looked up at the pinned tweet, if you're just tuned in and listening, you looked up at the pinned tweet, you can actually watch this live, what we're doing right now. We can watch all this live. And then also, I'm going to also put in the pinned tweet if I can right here. Let me find the right one. There's going to be a giveaway going on too. So give it some just opportunity. So if you're listening, you can drop in chat. You can chat right here. You can chat in right here. And then you can also just DM the crew, anyone in the crew at all. We'll get you in there. I can click in, say, welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies right there. But we can get anyone to do anything. And that's what you guys are doing, is you guys are helping out others in this cause, in this quest. So we have one for your team that we spoke with. Because I want to get into the project, but there's teammates too. We have a whole host of teammates. So who would you like to bring up as another teammate, an intricate part of this? Maybe we should talk about, should we maybe go ahead? What direction we want to go there, Eden, excuse me.
Actually, our team is big team, very good team. We here with Rajri. She's our marketing manager. She's one of the best in the field. We can go in the direction. I want to tell you about our mission. I want to tell you what is the the roadmap, what we have accomplished until now, and what is the future of Mopoverse. So yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. So all right, we have talked to let's see who we want to pull up here. How about the marketing aspect of it? So how, we're talking about the giveaways here. No better ways to give away just one here. Here she is. We got her back on here. Volume check. Are you there, my friend? Ashir, are you there, my friend? Let's see if we get the volume going on this. If not, we got somebody else that we could take the mic. Let's see. We good? Oh, she's gonna try back in a second. We had her going good live in the green room. Could be that the spaceship that's between the house overhead and the satellites, all the way up there in space. So bear with trying to pull the right people in here. So where are you? I'm stationed in the Midwest. We got 9 o'clock on a nice Friday here in June. Yeah, you guys seem like you have a little bit of reaching globally here. It looks like we have some members of the team from whereabouts?
The members. So our members is across the globe. Part from Tel Aviv, part from India, part from the US, and we have more team members from the Philippines. So
Also
we
Spain.
Yeah, and our artist is from Spain. Sean, you want to talk a little bit about the art and the process?
Yeah, for sure. So actually, when we started to create these characters, we thought how we can actually manage to do the best way in order to, deliver a message. At the beginning, we wanted to do just, characters, there no meaning inside. But we thought that, especially with the NFTs, it's actually going to be a very big world. So we decided to do it plus size figures, very mixed. They actually have Valkyries warriors that actually we did a story that because there is all the bullying and the shaming and the bad things that happen online, um, one machine actually accumulates so much bad information that it explodes. So the world that we actually created is the Boobverse universe, um, and the Boobverse actually have the gene of resilience. So this is actually a gene that, by studies and scientific facts, every person actually born with resilience, but not everybody can actually find it. So here we go to actually try and implant in every person how he can find his gene himself, to overcome obstacles in life, especially in the digital era with all the TikToks and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And I can go all day. So they're going to be warriors, they're going to be lawyers, they're going to be a daily basis fashion, just to promote the plus size all over the place, and especially to project some positivity and radiate it all over the world. Idan can show you right now some of the art that we're doing right now. Actually, everything is handmade. Every single line is handmade. We do shading for every character and every trait. We have more than 300 traits, which is incredible for NFT project. Everything is handmade. Everything is very specific, and there is a lot of surprises along the road. So stay tuned, and it's going to be very big.
I can see right now. I mean, you guys right now. Thanks for showing the alpha. I totally enjoy that. I totally enjoy seeing it. And then also just like the mention where like you've gone through and thought through like the algorithms of it, like what makes one a wholesome person and what people gravitate towards, and it is being natural. It is being, a true warrior in all this, and that's
Yes,
what I see about this process.
we're going to make a world that everybody is accepted. Not related to your religious, how you look, just support each other, embrace, empowering each other. This we're going to a bad to a bad place. We're trying to make it in the same path to make it better. Everybody want to say I'm going to make this world better, but really mean it, because me and Idan, we both big people. We know, we understand. We've been through bullying all of our lives. So, but we know how to fix it. How we can actually make a very big place for people who should be accepted. No fear, nothing else. Um, yeah, just
I started off my broadcast usually saying, usually I say, welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies. But my first couple broadcasts, I'd say, welcome, boys and girls, because I was trying to do educational things, teaching people about NFTs,
for
NFT projects. And my wife, looked at me. She's like, well, what if they don't relate to a boy or a girl? And being an educator, these are things that you have to be mindful of, and
yeah,
you actually have to change the verbiage in the classroom, and some people go by different genders, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I don't really care.
yeah,
And
true.
that is the same thing here. And being in the physical education, I was at the age where kids would have to change into their physical education clothes. So that was that barrier of
Yeah.
kids.
So they, yep. So everybody, especially the next generations, see the media as something can be very false. You know what I'm talking about, all the stories and stuff that right now in the social networks. But someone need to actually make some borders in order to, there is a lot of problem with internet today, a lot of bullying running online. People behind the keyboard think they're very, they can do whatever they want, and it's hurt other people all over the place. Um, so yes, we can see a big change is going to happen, especially I don't know if you noticed, but our utilities are amazing, incredible for people going to join our community, which can be very fun.
Let's run through that, or maybe just want someone on your team want to run through like maybe some of the utilities or another aspect of what it is, because I love the concept. We haven't even dove into any other aspects besides the concept of it, which I enjoy. I enjoy the art of it. I'm
Yeah,
a huge
Thank
comic
you.
book fan. I'm a huge comic book fan. So like it's checking off a lot of check marks of what I would do. And then like with it, like well, all right, selfishly, me from an outsider, who hasn't spent a lot of time staring at these particular images like you guys have put your hard work into, it's different, and I like different. You see the same comic book characters, chiseled, more muscles than theirs can actually feasibly be possible. But it's different, and people like different. People like the Groots of the world. People like the beasts of the world. People like the oddities per se. But this is natural, and this is warrior.
yeah,
This is like true warrior when I think of a warrior.
it is. We have a vision. I
Yeah.
want to be honest with you. We have a vision that every person all over the world that see actually this character in his profile or somewhere else, we know this place is good, is safe, is amazing. People here probably going to support me, and we really want it to be a worldwide thing. To build like an army of people who can actually defeat the evil on the online, and on top of that, to enjoy all the things we're going to offer to them. Imagine a comic book that actually someone can buy it in order to give to his children, for example. And inside, you will see a very cool comics with a big character who actually can learn some things about it. And by the way, our community is going to actually take a decisions inside the community in order to see how the comic is going to be, how the story is going to be. It's going to be very good, very collaborative with more people, and yeah, it's going to be amazing for sure.
Man, so I can tell your passion. Your passion is about just like helping others. You're obviously web tech 3 savvy because you have intricate parts going on within, creating a comic book, having that being that a part of the utility of ownership where people get to kind of choose your own adventure of what's going to happen with that. So like, what's the underlying reason for making this NFT? Obviously creating community underneath by, being loved in one spot, not judged by anyone. And I could tell by the response of one, how many people are here. Actually, more people are asking to come in the room. It says rooms 4. I can't have any more guests in. So if any friends are trying to get in, we can't have them come in now. And then also the people watching my live stream right now. It's really nice. So whitelist opportunities, DM me. You can put a message right now if you're watching live. You can just put it right here in the chat. Hello in the chat. You can drop it right in there. You got the .com right there on the screen as well. And on the pinned tweet up top, you can see the giveaway. Next big thing in NFTs Unraveled. You guys did a great job with that. You wove me into that email as well. Not to that email, into that tweet as well. Very nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Like, look at that. I mean, that's man.
It's crazy, huh? Man.
You got a team.
It's
Let's talk to one of these team members. Let's bring one of these team members up. Who do you want to chat with? We'll get the hot mic. Hot potato. Who wants to talk?
Come on, guys.
Anyone?
Come on, guys. Ratri, where are you?
Ratri, what do we got?
Yes, I'm here. We are here.
What's going on, my
Hi.
friend? How do you work into this puzzle?
It's really very great to work in this atmosphere, and plus we are personally attached with this project because the motive is really very good, and it's obviously helping our community to grow well in a good cause. So yeah, we are working together, and it doesn't seem like our client's project. It's like our own project. So we are like literally working together.
That's an important part. Not a client project. It's our project, as you just stated, or that alien ape and zombie just stated. Ours as in like trying to help build that community, trying to help build it. And like one thing I've learned from this group real quick, it is a global thing. Someone from Spain on art, there's I don't even know where you're from right now. It doesn't even really matter, but you're all pulling on the rope in the same direction, which is the NFT community for sure.
Yeah. I want to talk. I want to talk about also about the cause, man, because holding our NFT is something special for you. You know, when you want to make a big thing in the world, but you eventually you say to yourself, "But I'm only one person. What uh, uh, what effect can I bring to the world if I do something?" And holding our NFTs is actually giving you the opportunity to make a big impact in the world. If you want to empower people, if you want to take a positive way and help hundreds of millions of people like me, like Sean, that got bullied and in our life. So when you are holding our NFTs, we will do it for you from the brand, from Bopoverse. So we are going to make a social impact and we are going to make a culture impact. And by saying culture, like Sean talked about the comics that we are going to make big collaboration with a big comic artist and build the comics with the community together. So our comics will be, something that people will like, something from the culture. And from there, we want to educate people about body positivity, about not doing cyber bullying and not making shaming for people and how it's effect on them. And we want to actually build the Bopoverse as a, universal brand inside Web3 that people will see the symbol and know that everything is okay. You're in a safe place and you can feel loved and not judged.
So one thing on that, the smart people, tech people in your space, she barely has any followers. We got to give her followers. I'm clicking on her page right now. Look at that. She is live streaming our spaces right now. She doesn't have any viewers on it. Think of that. She is live streaming our spaces. I mean, that is Tech 3 savvy right there. She figured out that technology. A tassel hats off to the crew members that are trying to spread the word and trying to spread that love and knowledge in there. Perna, a question. You're learning about the project here. It seemed like here, huh? Perna, is your mic on? Can you hear me by chance? Saw Perna in the crowd seeing if that Alien Ape or Zombie wanted to come up. So next steps. All right. We have whitelist opportunities. We can hit up in DM. You can reply to the tweet that's in the pinned tweet up above, and definitely just drop it right in the chat for whitelist opportunities, and then also a giveaway opportunity as well. I mean, you got multiple things that are on the plate. And then also you got Novoverse, where you need any of those, you just need to hit us up, and then we can get those distributed there because it's about distributing that. So next part in the room, we'll pull up the web page there, which it's right down there, bopoverse.com. Very clean, very nice, very sleek. And then what I love is this, again, is I'll roll past the roadmap and go right to your team, where you're probably presenting the team where everyone has, for now, what they're going to have is their warrior.
Yeah, man.
So roadmap.
So this is
What's our next steps in our roadmap activity? You got a lot of things checked off. So we're going to have the whitelist opportunity going because we're going to start spreading that word, because fill up that whitelist and then we can have mint date after there, because spreading the love is what it's about. And that's what we need to do, is start spreading that love. So that whitelist is getting filled up as we're talking about, and we got to get more of that action going. What's the best way that they can do that?
Actually, they can join our Discord. This is the best way to get whitelisted. So join now, guys. Be part of the Bopoverse. We are not opening the Discord on the website because we really want to build a community from people that are caring to our purpose. So join to our Discord. We will share it on our page. and get whitelisted. Just say that you come from from the live stream. So that's it. This is what you need to do.
Coming from the live stream, and maybe that's what we'll do is we'll chop the end of well, we got some new listeners following right now. Hello, Mr. Nice, welcome aboard.
Hello.
Tune in, and tuning in live action right now. I mean, you can get whitelisted, you can get a free NFT. You just got to post about it, respond, DM. You know what? You got the website right in front of you, and then we're gonna pull up here in a second their Twitter handle as well. Any other of your staff, any other awesome members of your crew want to talk about an aspect, content writing that's behind this, that's possibly happening?
Sure, man. Can you repeat? I didn't hear the last sentence.
Sure. Is anyone like doing content, for the comic books that's on the call here?
Actually, we are now talking with few big names in the comics world. So it's stay confidential. We will share the information very, very soon through the process. So we cannot tell any more about it because it's big comic artists, and we want to stay confidential about it until we sign up and finish all the process, guys. But Sean can explain you about the general story. Sean, talk about the general story. About the general idea of where we are going through.
Okay, so as I said before, the story is going that this world, the real world, actually, because the metaverse, everybody know it's on the digital. So we actually made a story that a lot of bad info, a lot of bad things and bullying and shaming and stuff like this accumulate on a big server out there, which explodes and create a Bupoverse. Now, because we are from Israel, by the way, which is based in Tel Aviv, there is a word in Hebrew which means chaos, and it's in Hebrew, it's balagan. So invented a mean machine called balagan that actually trying to fight every time the Bupoverse warriors in order to claim bad and darkness all over the world. And they actually trying to fight against by using their genes of resilience. And by the way, all the characters you see right now, just 6 characters we created. We're going to have 7,777 figures, very mixed, a lot of traits. They have weapons, and they have superpowers, and they have special fashion accessories, and there are going to be animals inside, which actually going to be a very big balagan, as we said. So that's the story, and it's going to be a lot of comics additions. And every edition, our community and the NFT holders can actually make a decision with us. So it's not just us going to think about, because a lot of people have in their mind a lot of information, how they want to change the world from their point of view, and we're going to use everybody. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be very familiar. And by the way, there is not a lot of plus size comics out there. By the way, if you take a look on the website, on the Google, by the way, you will see maybe only one. And in Sony, by the way, wanted to make a movie about plus size superhero, but it never go through. They canceled the show, the movie. So we're going to do something different, and we're going to make it.
Wow, that is pretty sweet. Six, thanks for chiming in. You know what? We'll take a pause right here just for one quick second here, and we're gonna look. I'm gonna pull into separate screen, pull that. That's a Novoverse Neon tracksuit wearable right there. And Six, I think I sent you one, and this is how you get, if you ever get a wearable from the Novoverse, you're gonna go, and I hope you're watching, Six. You're going to go up here where it says more, and then it's going to go to hidden. And unfortunately, some people just drop spam mail in there. So I have 3,000 NFTs that are hidden in there. But in there is hidden and you go in there and it shows the wearables in there from Decentraland. So you can go in there. If anyone's watching right now, I'll send you one of these wearables for free. So you come in, just drop your wallet address, and that's the same thing right here. Sick right now. If you want maybe to get on the whitelist, you know what? We can get that going right now. You're listening in, Six. So Six, again, I'm showing you again because I know you DM'd me right before the show started how to get there. All right, so I'm on my Crypto Novo OpenSea account right here. I'll get this on the big screen. I'm gonna go down. I'm not going to recently received, but I'm gonna go down to where it says more. I'm gonna go in more. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna say to hidden. And then right there is the wearables. Now, if it's not in there, look on the left-hand side. There's a status bar or a filter bar. It's a triangle on the left there. Scroll down, and there's different chains. And one of those chains.
Novo,
Yes.
can you get me a pair of sneakers like this?
Some sneakers. I'm making some sneakers. I don't have any yet, but I can definitely get you
That
some.
looks good.
So you look on the left there, and it says the different chains.
Book
and then
me.
either Ethereum, Poly, and this is going to be a Poly chain. So it's a Polygon chain if you don't see anything in there. If not later. But we will look at the shoes. Look at those. Look at the shoes I'm sporting down there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
Then there's
So
different.
cool, man.
Not to go into different things in the wearable world. 'Cause I want to talk more about you guys, but there are wearables in there, and you know what? You're doing good things in the space. I'll do good things right back you in the space. Send me, Eden, send me your wallet address, and I'll send you some wearable slippers. I believe I have somewhere in this.
Ooh, man.
I have here. So
Wow.
let's see.
Wow.
We can, if you ever, we have code sandals right here. So we have like sandals. Can't really see it right now, but I guess I can go to done. If you need some sandals, if you're walking the beach, I can send
Yeah,
those
it's summer
over.
now.
So, oh, you know what? Maybe Lady Warrior slippers. I can't tell with the background, but send me
that can work.
I'll bump
That can
I'll
work.
bump it over to you. I don't even know those are, but you know what? I'll send them to you. They are from the D-Gens, or what was it? DJ Gens. Six. Yeah, you're doing the thank you sign. I hope you found those wearables. You can get those wearables and actually run into the Novoverse and meet me in here with my shoes that are going on. But those are the capabilities. All right. So one thing that you guys might want to think about once your product is up and rolling is what you can do with it, and you can bring these types of things into the Novoverse. As far as wearables, as you just saw, you can bring your own comic books in here as well. Because right behind here, where these images are, these images place to links to anything, aka NFTs. So if I want to, up and open the link to my CryptoPunk, then it pops up. And obviously, she's not for
So
sale.
cool, man.
But that we can do in the space very easily. So stuff you guys can talk about as your community. And then also, it does take some money to put the power on, but those screens can play in live. Six. Again, you're listening to 6. That is the number 6 IX. If you want to get that white list, hop in. Get in the white list for a different verse. You know what?
6.
Hop over first. Hop in there. You got the opportunity to spread the love. You got a free wearable from me. And who knows? You might be able to get it for the deal too. Good things happen to good people in this space.
No, our future will be in the Decentraland sandbox, something like this. We are now got a big Silicon Valley gaming company has approached us about our figures and all of the idea that we bring in. They say that we are thinking differently. Because of this, they like us, and we are doing something that have never been made. So we are aiming to be part of the gaming industry in the next years. So we will join you. Definitely, we will join you with Bopoverse. We are building crazy shit. We are working hard about the art. We are working hard about the trades. We have more than 30 different clothing to our. I can show you if you want, guys, but I think we can. Sean, what do you say? I will show them a few things.
Like what? The trades, the fashion trades?
Yeah, or maybe
Alpha,
keep it a
alpha,
surprise.
alpha. All right, look at that.
Okay,
You
sure.
guys, and make sure you guys are all right. Make sure someone on your to 6. I'll pull him up here. I hope you don't mind me sharing a 6 right now. And make sure you're following him. He's multi-artist, music production. Make sure you guys are following him. Reach back out to him. You know, he's got to get on the right list here.
Hey, 6.
Hey, you might need some tunes. You might need tunes in these comic
For
books.
sure. Yeah, we're looking for things.
If we are looking for producers, I want to share something. If you say that you're a music producer, I want to
And
share
this
something.
is
Can,
what-
can I do it, Novo?
You can share whatever you want. Just let me know when it's fine. If you're sharing a computer screen, remember all can see. And that's the part of it. Dan, Sean, these are like live business meetings for me. Like I get off work, I put the kids to bed, and then I hop in on this and enjoy it. All right. Right now I'm seeing some slides. I'm gonna turn on your screen, Dan. Is it all right?
Yeah.
Here it goes. Low to it. Ready or not? Here we go.
You see my screen, guys?
Roger.
So cool, guys. You know, to become a successful entertainment brand inside the metaverse, we have to make big projects upcoming. So we talk about the comics, and now I want to talk about the music. We reached out to big EDM producer that actually is from Tel Aviv also, but we are open-minded to hear more opportunities, and we are going to make NFT music to our brand. Why we are doing comics, why we are doing music, why we want to do online series, because if you want to make a big change in people, we need to be part of the culture, guys. We have to go to this path. And after, selling the first collection of the women NFT, we start working on these guys. So this is a marathon. We are not here to run sprints. We want to make big changes. So 6, if you are love music and you want to talk, we are open to talk, man. So it's very nice to be here. And in the right side, you can see how we are going and planning to go inside the metaverse. We have extensive experience in developing computer vision technologies with artificial intelligence, and we have a big idea how to take regular 2D NFTs images and make them 3D inside the metaverse. This technology is right now in POC. We are working on it. So stay tuned, guys. Our project is going to be huge. And I hope you to ask us always questions. We are always online on our Discord. So join our Discord and let's talk about the future.
That's right. I love it, man. I love it. I love the passion that you bring behind it. It's almost like us in the last couple hours, just the messages and points back across. Props and hats off to you. One thing I do want to bring up, because this was a question that you did have in there, cyberbullying, and that's an important thing that we can stomp out. It's been brought to my attention to some of my friends in the space that we are the guardians of the galaxy in this space, and we can patrol
for sure.
and what happens in the space. And we can say no to the naysayers, and we can push people aside. We can swipe the other direction just to get away from things. And that's an important part of all of that. So, like, if you ever feel that you've been hassled, you know what? You have a whole bunch of friends. And if you can't find friends, the Bopaverse can help you out. I'm not very savvy, and I don't even really know what a lot of abbreviations meant. And I got trolled by I figured out it was a video game group that just trolled people, and they were saying some very mean, discouraging things, and I didn't even know what they were saying at first. So I'm like, "Oh, thank you, great hearts, I love you, pass it on." And like, I didn't know what it was, and it was like, abbreviations for very mean things. And eventually I figured out what it was, stopped communicating with them, but they actually helped me go viral. And I actually had one of my videos get like close to 500,000 views. And then then they double back. They're like, hey, can we use that type of AR technology for streaming video games? And they realized, and some of them got off the trolling habit because of that, because I called them out. And some of the things were sensitive, and I'm like, I'm a teacher, guys. I'm using this for educational purposes. And then they like stopped immediately, realizing like kids were watching this, other people were watching this, and like they realized it can be hurtful. And I put a stop to it, and I called them out on it. And it could have gone in the other direction. I could have got negative heat, but actually the negative heat drew more people in. So it was like the negative publicity that they were trying to draw up got whiplashed by a growth of positivity that's projected to me where I'm at right now. So good things happen.
That's great. Yeah. All the people who used to bullying the people back in the days, right now they control all the bullies. They work underneath them. They're probably the bosses as well. This is how it works.
Well, I want to tell you that I got very emotional from what did you say right now, and I can tell you that I hope and Sean hope that all of our major percent of our NFT holders will be people that want to make a real change, not just make. It's good to make money. I don't say that, but we want that our community will build from influential people that care from our purpose to fight the cyberbullying. And I want that you will hold our NFTs. So me and Sean decided that we want to send you whenever the mint will be our NFT, because when the little kids and the people will see that you are part of it and you are caring from it, it will be something bigger. So this is something that it's very spontaneous right now, and I hope you will like this thing. I'm very emotional from what you said. Really, it's so touching.
You know, it's sometimes they call it an honorary transition or transaction. When I sometimes get honorary NFTs, and I'd happily accept. Really, what happens to it is it gets diamond handed in the Novoverse for a reason, you know, for moments like this, for reasons, you know, for whatever the case may be. Like these are timestamps of what's happening, you know, like, yeah, I have these Clone X's here. Like I got in an Artifact Studio and got a pigeon like day one for $1. And this gentleman right here who wears an Avatar JRR token right in front, ASAB, what's going on, my friend? He helped figure this space out for me. So like, you know, these are all like tokens in time for everything here, you know. This one over here is World of Women, where Cool Blue, my coworker, she inspired me to just be more thoughtful and led projects, which I was already thought of, but like I had World of Women, but I upgraded to get the golden one, which I'm just going to totally diamond in. And that's what it is bringing these NFTs into what's important in my life. And like what you guys are doing, trying to show aspects of, yeah, people get body shamed. That's complete garbage. And the reason why is because people don't like differences. Well, in reality, people love differences, because the first person that's going to sit there and body shame is going to first person to sit there and say, hey, you know what? That person with the mo cool. Or, hey, that person who is different is cool. They know what the heck they're doing. They're just loudmouths that are getting the attention at that spot. And it's unfortunate because there's someone at the root of it. So the Novoverse, the reason I built this badass mofro, actually Mr. D designed everything, I just talked behind it, is to incorporate everyone. So I can get projects like yours that maybe can't afford tens of thousands of dollars to do PR ads and this and that, to come here and have fun and have an open platform to do that. You know, other platforms for the big names to do what they want to do, but there's also platforms to open the door to people who want to make change just like your guys' very selves. So, you know, we actually just traded NFTs. You got some wearable shoes. I got the better part of the deal by, you know, getting incorporated into another verse. And that's the whole thing with the Novoverse is I want to be in all of the verses because it's not about I or one. It's not about Decentraland or Sandbox. It's about us because it's all going to be integrated. There's going to be an Avatar X, and that Avatar X is going to be this crypto node, hopefully at the Disney World or whatever you imagine that's going to be in the future. And your guys might be your warriors, excuse me, aliens, apes, and zombies are, you know what, could have a chapter in all that nonsense because that's what it is. It's the great equalizer.
Yep.
Exactly, man. I agree with you. Yeah, sure.
No, I'm just saying that was true. That's facts. We
got Six fired on. He looks like he's on board. Is it Vishna? Thank you for the positivity. Right back at you, Milan. This is amazing. This is amazing, and this is where you like what do you want out of other NFT projects? Do you need another Bored Ape derivative? That's fine. Hey, I'm nothing wrong with that. I have friends that made cake tapes. I love them very much. But you know what? Purpose, direction. Man, your team is huge too. You know what? You're bringing.
Yeah, we have a big team. Yeah, you know, build great things. You need a great team, and
they love the vision. By the way, all the people we actually recruit to our team is the people that actually believing into make it change, because a lot of people we actually interviewed didn't saw the vision in this kind of project, and they say that the world doesn't like this kind of project. So you know, along the road you're getting a lot of no's. But from the other hand, when you explain people that it's 2022 and the world still didn't make a contribute, they're trying to make a contribute to this big world and to the shaming, but it doesn't make any good success so far. So we decided that if the younger right now go to all the digital era, so maybe we can actually convey the message through games and through online series and through comics, things that people actually can read and enjoy and get some benefits, and you know, maybe to join this revolution, I say.
Well, you see it now with popular artists, like very popular artists being whatever figured, you know, like it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a beanpole and like crazy. And this is good. And this is good to talk about since we have the platform and I control the buttons and I'll put myself on the left screen. I was almost the complete opposite where I was like this skinny runt and like the little pipsqueak or whatever you want to call. So like I was 120 pounds soaking wet going into high school. Not saying I got bullied by anything because I had self-esteem through, luckily I was fast. So joining a sport, I was quick. So I was able to be successful in that sport. But like I had to go home after practices and drink like pretty much like, I remember it was called Ensure, and they're pretty much like cans of like almost fat that you just help keep my body weight up because I was just had that metabolism. I was just overly active. I was just going, enjoying life. But like at the same time, it's just like I needed more than what my body was providing for me at that current time in my life. So like it does go the other way. So like I respect and help everyone as best as I can, and being an educator, a physical educator, like I've said before, there has been people, I have worked with thousands of people that have gone through body transformations as far as puberty and whatever. And it's just, for me, it's an educational process. For them, it's a first time experience, and everyone is an individual and they're dealing with it different. And the great part is I've lived through it, and we've all lived through it as adults, and how you reflect on it. And like you said, Sean, like we now have an obligation to make that change for the future. What do we want our comic books to look like? What do we want our movies to look like? What do we want our rap songs to sound like? What do we want our content to provide? I could bring any Yahoo up here. They can be X, Y, and Z up here, but I would just turn them off if I don't like it and it's not to my values and needs. And I feel like I have good ones because I'm a product of a good environment, which I want to provide for others listening, watching, blah, blah, blah down the line.
Yeah. So basically, I tell you, I can tell you about it. The story that we're going to build and the comments we're going to build, first of all, is going to be to talk to everybody. Okay, these days the language and the lingo and everything, of course, will be fluent and worldwide. How we going to build it? Go this way. We did a very, very deep and massive research through all the social networks all over the place, and we actually saw a lot of comments which are bad, and some of them was good. We saw conflict between people about categories, about a subject that someone uploaded, post something. So with the time, we started to accumulate all the answers to see how people answer each other, what is the problems, why it's happening, about what people complain, and from all this database we actually gathered, we're going to make some lyrics, let's say, like on the comics. So the story we'll build will start a conflict, and then, like every other comic, is going to be solved, but in a different ways. Okay, so it's actually based on database that exists, that the conflict that exists right now, that's starting all the shaming and bullying and cyber bullying and all these kind of things. We're not going to invent nothing from our head. Of course, the story is going to be from our head, but the database is going to be based on real things that happening right now and how it can be solved. And how can people accept each other from things that happened before through comics and through warriors. Okay, so that's it.
Six, I hope you're taking notes. I mean, this is like live business meeting too, where you can reach and get those links and combinations.
6 DME
going in there, and another thing of it is the storytelling on it. What better way than not have the storytelling on something that could be live? And that's why I reach out to you guys. You guys get the content, you guys get the story. We can start getting figure out how these AR filters can get integrated to these stories. And you know what? If Six is a producer and produces the beats behind it, if he's a rapper, maybe you can rap the songs to it. Very CRS used to do it back in the day, where his CDs were like mental comic books. It was totally rad.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Usually I have a guest on for 20. This is, man, we're going on an hour, but like the time flies because it's good. It's good stuff. Good people.
I just wanted to mention one thing. I'm sorry. 5% of our royalties is going for donations. Okay. So I need to understand that when we actually going to sell the NFTs, 5% going to shelters of women and children and obesity and stuff like this. That's the way we want to actually give more to the community on top of everything we do. Okay, so people need to understand that it's also not just for a good cause, it's even better. Okay, so it's very important to understand. All right.
We are doing actually real thing for people with the money. So it's much more better than words. And I want to say something. We are talking about obese and fat. You know, I'm fat, so it's not about that. Body positivity is about everybody: the skinny, the tall, the short, and every people that feel something bad about their body because they saw something on the social media that they think they need to look like. You know, when we are seeing things in social media, automatically we compare ourselves to the person that we are seeing or the post. This is the toxic part of the social media. So we are here to tell you guys, everybody that listen, that Bopoverse is welcoming all. If you are short, if you are obese, fat, tall, feel good about yourself because you are the best, guys. No matter what social media telling you, no matter any bully telling you on social media, be yourself. And if you want to hear a warm word, come to our Discord.
It's all about confidence, guys.
Yeah, tell us about this. And you're welcome, always.
You're welcome. Just like I say, I welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies from the beginning. Same mindset that your aliens, apes, and zombies that are doing in the warrior sense, that we are seeing good, and it's a good demographic to reach. And like you're saying, it's about everyone. You're trying to include everyone in this mix, and art. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna have to check the DMs because they're blowing up right now. Those wearables will be sent out for sure. Whitelist opportunity with Edan, and then you should maybe think about because I know we had a giveaway going on here, and you could choose whomever you'd want to choose, but like you have maybe a music producer, maybe toss it in his hands, and they can make a persona behind it. I know there is a Spotty Wi-Fi's out there as the first CryptoPunk rapper, but there could be other NFT artists out there as well. Bringing let's see, so just bringing Sixen, who is just educating himself in the community and just doing it right.
Yeah, Six, DM me, and we will figure it out. I'll collaborate here about the giveaway. All the person that want to be part of the giveaway can join our Twitter and Discord, and we will see. Ratri, are you here? Can you explain them about the giveaway?
Yes, Azan. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Perfectly. How are you?
Perfect.
Yes, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so I'll explain the giveaway. So people here, the audience here has to they can interact on the session as well as join our Discord and interact on our channels community. We have meme contest going on, and we talk about our daily things and talk about the project, so they can come and interact there. So one who interacts a lot and introduce themselves to our Discord will win a NFT and a whitelisting spot, followed by the one who are also distracting like a normal interacting. They can win a whitelisting spot. The one who interacts a lot will get NFT.
That's what we need. We need to track that. We need to get the word out there, and how push that word of positivity, how push that word of, we could all be in a place to be loved and not judged. And that's what we want to do. And that could be exposed very easily with 7,777 women warriors. But the Discord, if you see up there, the Discord's locked, is liked. That's of course, but it's also locked because it's almost like invite only, and that's what they want because they want to know their community members coming in so it doesn't get botted, so they don't get the names in there. Because we all know it just takes one apple to ruin the bunch. And that's what kind of stinks about it, because there's a bunch of people that like cool things and they all associate with each other. But sometimes it's the loudmouth in the room that people might laugh at. And that laughter is actually people who are uncertain. And that's where that comes from. And sometimes they don't have the big shades enough to step up to people. But these warriors will do that. I want to keep this crew on so we can talk something not live with everyone else because I do have an idea I'm going to share with you guys before anything else. But thank you. Make sure you're getting in. Best way is message.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, there's one more thing. Like the people who are interacting here can DM us from the Bopoverse Twitter profile. So we will consider them.
Hit up the DMs. They're open. They're in there. I click on it, but we have extensive messages in there that I don't want to
Novo, I want to give you also 10 whitelist spots for you, man. You can share them to your audience, whatever you want, man. So this is my gift for you. And of course, to have you part of our NFT holders, it will be excited, man. And I'm so appreciate to be here. It's a honor and big honor to be in your show, man.
Hey, it's only a show because there's people that provide the content. Not only you guys are providing content, but you're doing it in the right process. You're doing it the right way. I enjoy that. A lot of people are like, when are we minting? When are we doing this? When? How about when we're ready to do it? That's sometimes the best answer, because when the time is right and you're building that community properly, you have the right people around you, educated people. You're actually at a technological hotspot in the world in Tel Aviv right there. Actually, it brings me another thought. I have some friends there that I'll chat with you about.
Come to visit.
So
The first beer is on me.
I'm not a drinker. I drink NFT for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All right. Well, I'll feel comfortable.
Every penny goes to the cause, and right now that cause is helping the space. Thank you guys for making a good product. You see the website. I've left it up there extensively. You've seen the Twitter handle. Best way to get in on that is to definitely just DM in there. I'm going to cut the spaces right now. We're going to get some outro music going. You can always watch this recording about 15 minutes back. If you just tuned in about 15 minutes back, they said how to get on that whitelist opportunity. So you can rewind this to about the 45-minute mark to figure out how to get on that whitelist. This is Crypto Novo, Edan, Sean. We got a whole Chris, Crypto with a K, NFT Pirate, Milan, 6, who's listening all the way back there. I got some more comments coming in. I resonate. I'm a DM guy. That's right up my alley. I can do something like that. All right, so we have live business going on right here. That's what I love to do. I live to give, and we're out.
Good. Thank you very much.
Have a friendly Friday, Saturday, possibly, depending on where you're at. Maybe
it's like 6 a.m. right now in Israel.
Morning cup of coffee, man. You guys are energy.
Yes, we started right now.
Thanks for listening. Peace. If you just tuned in,
have a good one.
Man, again, we could record this. It's recorded. Peace.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Bye.